I want to be live where I swear not easy. My been rapping my own man and girl in my girl was doing I'm breaking the profit. On my way people calling me names, all the trouble I see I do at the peace. When the suffering the sources I can't pay the code, only how I get paid. Sooner or later my hustle pay. Never pay and I'm rushing myself. Keep it cool, everything have a CC. Too much rushing, I probably chasing. One day, only one day. I'll get it cool. One day.
I know my hustle gonna pay one day. Enemies they're gonna see my face. Me pa know I'm not rushing me. One day, success gonna come my way. I know my hustle gonna pay one day. Enemies they're gonna see my face. Me pa know I'm not rushing me. One day, success gonna come my way. Yeah. My mama was so worried. My papa was so worried. My friend was your money. Any mess that will come on that knees. Gonna be so. I on my way. 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 I'm on my way to this place and I'm looking for money. Looking for money, looking for money. I want my mama happy. Want me papa happy. Want me my brothers and sisters to come around me. Yeah, happy the cool. Why you know you hustle? Why saying the poor by the Genesis? Shall come to power, shall come to power. I feel be working on Wednesday. In my love for the ma, in my love for the ma. All in the top, all in the week, all in the sun. My mama was so worried. My papa was so worried. My friend was your money. Any mess that will come on that knees. So I on my way. 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 I on my way.
Amando, you are a famous star now.
Caribbean cuisine. So we have a beautiful outdoor that we have a selection of different type of food that you can enjoy. We have jerk chicken, jerk ribs, especially the weekend. We got some different specials gonna go on, and we are basic Haitian cooking, but also you can find a little bit of everything that we carry here. And we are at 405 Harris Avenue, Providence, Rhode Island. Thank you, come on by and try us out. Looking forward to see you guys.
Welcome. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Tuna Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson Talk Show, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Today is Friday, November 4th, 2022. As we rise this morning to upper 40s, almost lower 50s. It's cloudy, it's foggy up there now. Be very careful this morning as you drive. Visibility is low, a lot of fog. It will clear up, and today we're going to have a very, very beautiful day. It's going up to 70s maybe. It's going to be up in there somewhere there. So, a lot of things going on in Rhode Island. Check your news, we had the governor's debate yesterday, last night. I saw part of it. Dan McKee was just going, oh boy, he was having a ball up there. So we're still having another debate today. I think there's the vice governor's debate today. Well, check out the news and see what it is. Let's talk about Liberia a little bit. The Supreme Court of Liberia just issued a writ of prohibition against the new Anti-Corruption Act that the legislature just passed. When you live in a corrupt country, anything can happen, man. This man was the head of the corruption agency. He got a list of corrupt people, turned them over to the government. When you look, the legislature got together, abolished the act that formed his office. That means they just dissolved his job, written a new act, abolishing him, telling him he can come back and apply for his job again. What kind of stuff is that, man? Now, we have a new Chief Justice, and the Supreme Court has issued a writ of prohibition, telling the legislature, hold that thing. Let us review it again. Okay, so there may be a review of this new act, and we don't know what the legislature or the court is going to do about that. Another thing on the list, new development on the list, a very terrible development this morning. Tyler Kuyomba, the wife of the former warlord, a war leader, Thomas Kuyomba, has put up an announcement calling for the armed forces of Liberia to overthrow George Weah. Why? Because she said he's too insensitive to the plight of the Liberian people. Right now, there are 4 major situations in Liberia. We have no rice. We have the census issue. We have no gas. And what's the other one? What was the main one just now? The census, the gas, and we got one other issue coming up. What was that, man? It's on my mind. The election commission, the upcoming election. These are 4 major issues in the country, and the country is upside down. The rice issue still hasn't been resolved. People still looking for food. Gas prices going up. The inflation hasn't really hit yet because Ghana, it was overnight. The people told them tomorrow prices going up, everything going up. They thought it was a joke. Now everything going up in Ghana. People crying. It hasn't happened in Liberia yet, but it's coming. Then we got this census problem. All the enumerators, they're still not tested yet. They're still not trained. The facilitators, the people that are supposed to be training them, refusing to train them, striking. Why? Because they haven't gotten paid. How you let people work and you don't pay them? This system been going on from time immemorial, man. People working on government and they got to work for 2-3 months before you get paid for 1 month. We can't go through that no more. That's the same corruption killing us over and over. So that's it with that one. So she wants the government to be overthrown because George Weah, all these issues pending in our country. And George Weah left the country to go for 1 month vacation. We don't know where this man going. We know he's going to the World Cup. That's for sure. And this is what irking the people, that they are suffering and this man is gone. So not only Tyler Kwamba, it's also the senator in Nimba County, Nyankwe. Yesterday, he called for the same thing. He said George Weah was insensitive to the plight of the Liberian people for leaving the country like that. Now today, or yesterday afternoon or sometime, Tyler Kwamba wrote on her Facebook page that we need a military coup in Liberia to get rid of George Weah. Okay, what's the third thing out of Liberia? I told you all that this man, Tukbado, died in Liberia, and he's a polygamist. He had one wife in America that he lived with for years, then he left her and went back home in Liberia and lived there and married Musu Famule, who he stayed with for years. Now he's died, and both of the wives were claiming his body. So the court resolved the issue. The court gave the body to Musu Famule because that was the woman they say she had been with for the last part of his life. And they're still investigating the issue about Gertrude, his wife from America. And when they just left it at that. They said they investigated. That's what I heard. Okay? So that's it. So that's my news for this from Liberia for this morning. Let's go into my topics now. 1, I am totally confused by the international community or my Ellen Sirleaf's continual involvement in the international community's affairs, and the good leadership, good governance of and in the Republic of Liberia. 2, will passing the Millenniun Challenge Compact truly help Liberia? Let's discuss this. Let me take a break and we'll be right back.
From Fit First RI, located 1655 Elmwood Ave, Princeton, Rhode Island. We take care of all your personal training needs. We have 7 trainers here, including 2 boxing trainers. So whatever your goals, we can help you out. Come through, hit us up 401-588-9517. We are Fit First RI on Instagram and all social media platforms.
I am totally confused by the international community or my Ellen Johnson Sirleaf's continual involvement in the international community's affairs and good leadership and good governance in and of the West African Republic of Liberia. From the time we've been out of this civil war, I've been concerned about the progress and advancement of my country and my people. I've been very concerned. The international community has been in my country since Ellen Johnson Sirleaf been there They helped us bring the peace, yes. Then we brought in Ellen Sirleaf. And for 12 years, we made no efforts to build the security apparatus of the Republic of Liberia. Ellen Johnson sat there and enjoyed the peace and comfort of foreign military being in our country and on our soil, and not actually contributing to the building of our military and our security forces. Not only that, then when it came time for her to turn the government over to somebody else, everybody was in the abeyance because nobody knew who to give the government to. Nobody knew who to trust the government with. So Ellen Sirleaf single-handedly chose George Weah as her choice and presented him to the international community to head Liberia as the new symbol of youth for development and progress in our country. And here we are today, a total dismal failure. But I'm a political scientist. And what I see going wrong in my country, and I questioned it. First, I never used to talk, now I got to talk. Because I want my country to change. I want my people to live and enjoy life, man. You know, my young children think that this is enjoying life. This is not enjoying life. What you're going through, man, that's starvation and suffering and chaos. That's not enjoying life. Look how these people on the Buddha Buran camp have changed since I opened that school there. Go ask them. That whole environment changed because enlightenment, when the light comes, darkness got to go away. Simplicity got to go away. Ignorance got to go away. Hatred got to go away. All those things dissipate when light comes. And what is light? Education. Knowledge. That's it. Anything that educates the populace, anything that advances people, once it's placed in the midst of darkness, and the people get to understand and see the impact of education on that small group, it will just trickle throughout the community. And people will see, and the whole community will change. That's how we change communities. That's how we build communities. You don't build communities by infusing people of different ideas in the community. No. You use the same people in the community, but bring the ideas into it. Bring the things that they can do to learn. Bring teachers, bring professors, and show them how they can change their lives by working, by using their hands, their minds, and their physical bodies to change their lives. They can do it. They can do it. But that has never been done in our country by Ellen Sirleaf. Everything has been an international community. I mean, when I went to Liberia during Ellen Sirleaf regime, I was so sick. I got so sick because everything that I've been talking about international community, all the international community can do that. All the international, I mean, it was totally international community. There was no sense of Liberianization. And this is why I saw the problem in the first place. I said, who is this international community? They have replaced our fathers and mothers now. Ellie is the bringer of these people. And here we are still today. She influenced the people to change our country. Now she's hiding all her corruption because she knows we want to punish her for the things she and her family did to our country and our people. Now she's stopping Borka. You see, I was just telling you, this is the reason why I think different from y'all. Right now, what going on in my country, I'm looking at where it's going to lead, where all this thing is going to lead. I see right now, with all the way they're putting all these rogues and criminals in our country, nobody doing nothing to them. Then we see Ellen Sirleaf traveling all to all these countries. You know, she's a former president of Liberia. What is her interest in all of this? What is her interest with the international community and our country? Because our country not going nowhere. The massive stealing, the massive corruption. I don't want to talk about the Millenniun Challenge Compact yet because I get into that. All these things here from the international community. And the international community still pumping money into Liberia. All the way our people suffering and crying. No, we're dying. No food in the country. Oh, the situation is terrible. The country is nasty and dirty. Then they go around and say, that's Miami. And you know that's not the truth. They know that's not the truth, but why are they pumping all this money in the country? And the more I growing up, the more I see the corruption all in the world. Look at Russia and Ukraine. Look at the Chinese, how they're behaving. I'm beginning to wonder if corruption is a way of the world. It's like we're just in this world to steal and cover up. Because everywhere I turn, I see corruption and stealing and wickedness and evil. And the poor people suffering. The poor people suffering all over the world. And all these people doing all these things to us are just a handful of people who got military and money, all these things, and they're just doing this to all of us. Why? What is the international community's interest in Liberia through Ellen Sirleaf? Our country is not free as long as Ellen Sirleaf going to all these meetings and rubbish. These people will take her ideas and use it against any government institution in Liberia. That's why you see, I get in there. I might as well say it now. Look at what's going on in Liberia. Let me just infuse my two topics together and I'll take a break. Look at what's going on in Liberia today, man. Look at that international community, what they're doing to us. Look at that Millenniun Compact. You're dancing. Is that Millenniun Compact real? Why is it coming out at this time when everybody voting for and thinking about voting for Joseph Boyka? All of us rallying out for Joseph Boyka, and now they're bringing the Millenniun Compact to give George Weah $500 million. Why do you think they're doing that? These are the things to break our country down. To break our country down. It's not to help us. Let me take a break. I'll be back. We'll talk about it. the Millennium Compact help us? The Millennium Challenge Compact. Will it really help us? I don't think so. I mean, I'm just frustrated. I'm so frustrated in world leadership. I'm so frustrated in the international community. I'm so frustrated with Ellen Sirleaf involvement in our country. Because right now, the things she's doing for our country appears to be covering up her tracks because we won't prosecute her. We won't prosecute the warlords. And all their intentions are geared towards stopping this prosecution or doing things to deter it. Because there's no way Ellen Sirleaf and her family will rip our country off of this, and she will be all in the face of the international community, and they'll be giving all these millions of dollars and awards and printing all the whole thing, and justice will come to our country, our people. It can't come to our country and people because there's a club. That's an international community club to run it there. That's a club to run it there. They're not trying to save no world. Ellen Sirleaf time is gone. She's not the mother of Liberia. She's not my damn mother. She's gone. I'm a man of the Republic of Liberia. I ain't come to sit down and listen to that criminal Ellen Sirleaf. That woman is a criminal. And we want to bring them to justice for what they did in our country. Y'all can love her all she want. They can do all the juju they want. That's why you see, they don't come to me. I'm a Christian. They can't come to me with that juju stuff. They're scared of me. I got no extra power, but I just not imbued with that praising those people. I see them and I know them. Now let's talk about this involvement with this Millennium Challenge and all these sanctions going on. How you sanction rogues in our country? Or you pumping all the money in our country to build our country. Then the people are stealing the money, all the money you put in there is stealing it. And you see it. And you know it's hampering even your progress in our country. And you're reporting them to us. Then you're telling us not to bother the people. You're not reporting them for us to do anything for them. We must just look at them and say, oh, these are people that are stealing. Okay, yes, we know you. That's what you want to do? Then look at this election again. This is where I know Ellen Sirleaf hands all behind it because people saying that Joe Boca will win. And you know Ellen Sirleaf and Joe Boca got a rift, whether she admits it or not. And if that war crime come, we're prosecuting all of them. So to avoid it, they come give George Weah this Millennium Compact of $5 million. That's supposed to make us impressed and silent. But we know they come to steal all our money again. You get the people stealing the money right now. Our country in a state of plight and the man gone to the football game. And we know that. Then you come and give the man $5 million again and you think we're stupid? You think we're stupid? Some of us love our country, man. Just that we love America, we love our country, man. We don't like people playing games with the lives of our people in my country. Those people that are my people, whether they know it or not, they're so imbued with greed and corruption, they don't know who really loves them. But there's a problem, man. There's a problem. When you look at the very core and everything going through my country, coming from Ellen Sirleaf, you know it's not good for my country, my people. It's deception. It's lies. It's treachery. You got to get rid of Ellen Sirleaf. She's an evil to my country as long as she's representing the world. She's an evil to all of us. And the other African people don't even know that. They don't even know that. They can't even see beyond their own eyes. People who wearing foreign wigs on their head talking about the barrister, can they see anything? They can't see anything. They are just as blind. And that's why the masses of us poor people suffer, man. We suffer. Because those people supposed to be leading us have no concept of leadership, no sense of good governance, and no love for their country. Everybody just loves themselves. I mean, the corruption in the world is so terrible, man. It's so terrible. It's so terrible. I mean, everywhere I turn my eyes, every issue in the world got corruption in it. Every issue at the core of every issue in the world is corruption and treachery and lies and deceitfulness. So, how can we survive with that? How can us poor people who need help really lift ourselves up from the evils perpetrated against us by these people? Our own people too. And they just think they're all great and powerful, sitting all traveling all around the world, promoting themselves instead of promoting us. They're not promoting us. They're covering the corruption and the lies. And all these people just giving them millions and millions. I guess that's how God wanted to be for us, right? Yeah, maybe. Maybe my people's eyes will open someday when we die and gone. But for right now, we got to bear the hurts and challenges of seeing all the corruption and stealing going on in broad daylight, and our people praising these people and rejoicing and thanking them and hugging them and all that, calling them cousins and relatives and all that. But this is the plight of our country and our people, man. We'll be in this forever. We come from Tutma time, we come to Tutma time, the same thing. And let me tell you, my people, I had the same fuss with my family too. You see my views? I had the same fuss with them. Because the same things people doing in the community, they're doing it in families. And when you go talk, your own family won't fight you. Your own family won't fight you because they got interest in it. And I'm not that kind of man. I don't like that kind of thing. I don't like that kind of thing. You educated, you know it's not right. You go to school, you learn about it, then you come and do the very thing that you're not supposed to do. And you expect all of us who are educated as you are to accept it and say it's good. I mean, no matter what you've done for me in the world, man, people feel that, hey, I've done something for you, so you owe me. Yes, if you want me to owe you, say what you want. Let me give it to you, you go. But don't try to deceive me and make a mockery of me and say you're my leader. You're not my leader, you're my rogue. You steal everything from me. Then you're telling me you're my leader. Just let me give you what you want and you keep it. I don't like deception. I don't like lies. I rather know I'm giving to you because of what you done for me than thinking that they're helping me. I know you're not helping me. And this is what going on in our country. It's been going on from time immemorial. And this is why the distrust, the hatred, the animosity, the bitterness, the negativity, all these things come together in our society because of this. And I can't take it. I really can't. I told you, I say in 1990s, I left Liberia. I dropped everything. I left with $200. I got on a plane and left my country. Because I couldn't take the corruption. I can't be there while this thing going on and accept it. No, I can't. It's not right. It's not right. And if it's not right, I can't be a part of it. I can't be a part of it. I struggle too hard to be deceived by money and stupid and petty things, but people say they're working for our interest. Then you come to find out it's all in their own interest. Time and time again. And these people are our own relatives, man, our own friends, our own people who grew up with love. How can you tolerate that? I can't. It's hard for me. I can't. Is that being white man? Is that being different from African? Because I can't tolerate the corruption. I can't sit down the stealing and the negativity. Is that being a white man? That what they say, oh man, that man a white man. Why? Because I don't like corruption. I don't believe in stealing things. I don't know, my people. But we got to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. If we got to change our country, man, we got to grow up with the ideal of changing our country, our society for the better. It's not easy. It's not easy. We got to beat people. We got to flog people. That's why flogging going to be in our law. Because if people don't get punished severely, they will continue to do what they do, and they will continue it. They will continue it. And we got to stop it, man. We don't want a country of rogues. We don't want a country of criminals. We don't want a country of Ben-and-I-Uris. No, we don't want a country like that. We want a better nation, man. We don't want a country of Ellen Sirleaf and Johnson Sirleaf, all those criminals. We don't want them. We want real men in our country, man. People who stand for the words. People who will protect our nation's investment and properties. But how do we do that? Where do we turn for this? This is our challenge. This is really the Millennium Challenge. How we change our country. How we build our society. How we raise our children. How we focus on the positive goals and investments for our people. The time of the Liberian people is now. That's my class for this morning. So let's just have some ads.
I'm an agent here at AmeriLife, and I help people with their Medicare, life insurance, and annuities. If you ever need anything, please give me a call. My number is 434-426-9493.
West African, mainly Liberia dishes.
How long has this business been in operation?
We've been in business for about 5 years now.
How has the cooperation of the community been?
It's been pretty much supportive, not just Africans, but also our brothers and sisters of the African American community also been supportive, as well as other African and even other nationalities. So far, so good. We've been having a lot of support from different ethnic groups and different nationalities.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Attorney Commander J. Glapohkpa Chesson, and welcome to my show. This morning, I'm at Toyin African Restaurant in Providence, Rhode Island, with the proprietor. Ma'am, could you kindly tell us your name and when you started this business?
My name is Toyin Bankole. This business started in year 2020, during the pandemic period time. That is when this place was found, and then we started gradually. Now today here we are in Tony African Restaurant on Broad Street, number 45 Central Street.
So it's a bit, I know you just started and you're dealing with the whole Rhode Island community. What about the African community? Do the people know about you?
Yeah. Some African community have known us. So we are still introducing ourselves to the community so that they can know us better.
So what would you like to say to people on my show?
Yeah, I would like to say hi to everyone, my African people, both Liberia, Nigeria, Senegal, those all parts of Africa that are coming to eat here. It's not only Africa. We see a lot of white people trying to eat this my egusi soup with pounded yam. We eat like this. Some will come here, I teach them how to eat this. They will come here, they will use the left right to cut the fufu and use the right hand to make soup. No, I tell them no, this is how to cut the fufu. Then you put the pounded yam, not fufu. It's pounded yam, you put it in egusi soup, then you swallow. And it's very delicious.
Well, thank you very much. I will spread your news around, let the people know about your restaurant. I had cassava leaf and rice here, were very delicious. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Doyen African Restaurant at 45 Central Street in Providence, Rhode Island, right behind the Dunkin' Donuts on Broad Street. You can't miss it. So, thank you very much again, and good luck with your restaurant.
Thank you so much.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Tony Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson. This morning, I'm in Seeker on Thornton Avenue at Sarcastic Sweets. I'm here with the proprietor. Ma'am, could you introduce yourself to us and tell us how long you've been here?
So my name is Nina Reed. I'm from Anchorage, Alaska, but I've had the store here in I had it based in Rhode Island for 10 years, where I had my food truck, and this is our first year in Seekonk, Massachusetts. So we've been here for a full year as of August 19th.
So tell us about Sarcastic Sweets.
So what to tell you about Sarcastic Sweets? We started out as a food truck. We do custom orders, cakes, weddings, pickups, deliveries, birthday parties, colleges, fundraisers, churches, which is very important to me. We do all of those types of events, but then we were finally able to get a store through a lot of savings and fundraising and things like that here in Seekonk, Massachusetts. So we still service Rhode Island quite a bit, but we also service a lot of Massachusetts. And we have the bakery portion, which is Sarcastic Sweets, and the Alaska Treehouse portion of things, which is the breakfast, lunch, smoothies, cafe portion of things. So you can come in and do your work like an internet cafe, or you can have breakfast with your family, or lunch. We do breakfast all day, because in Alaska you can have breakfast any time of the day. Any time of the day could be breakfast. Pastries, movie, special orders.
This is fantastic. How are you? Could you tell us your full name and when you got into business here?
Yes, my name is Raphael Leslie. We started
business actually started in Boston first, and we expand here for about maybe 5 to 6 months now, and we finally gravitate to the community. You know, we having a few different variety of customers coming in, you know, trying our food, which we get good feedback. So we've been doing all right. You know, we like the community, and we hope, you know, the community will support us.
Good. It's good to hear you get support.
Yes,
so, you know, you're going to be on my show. What message do you have for people who will watch you?
Well, I would say Raphael's restaurant is actually one of the best around Massachusetts. And if you wish to get good tasting food, preferably like oxtail, curry goat, and jerk chicken, it's here at 568 Broad Street, Rhode Island, Providence. You know, come on down and enjoy some of the great Caribbean food.
Thank you very much, Raphael.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson. I'm here on Broad Street at 934 Broad Street at Sonia's Jewelry. I'm here with the proprietor. Sir, can you tell us your name and how long this business has been here?
Hi, my name is Pedro Feliz. We've been in business for more than 25 years.
And what kind of support do you get from the community?
Oh, we get a very strong support for the community. It's proved that we've been here for already 25 years. That means that we're getting very good support for the community, and we're very proud of the support that they provide to us.
Do you have any message for my people?
Yes, one of the messages that I want to give to my customers is that if you ever need service related to jewelry, or if you ever need to buy a present for your relative, just think about us. Because when you think about us, not only you helping us, you also we're gonna be sure that you're getting the best piece of jewelry at the best price in the community. And also we have other kind of services. We have selection of watches, and we do custom pieces like name jewelry and name rings. A lot of stuff related to jewelry. We also do jewelry repair. If you ever need service or want new pieces, you're more than welcome, so we can do it for you.
Thank you very much, Pedro.
You're very welcome, Mr. Chesson.
Have a good day.
You too, sir. Thank you.
morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tony Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson. I'm on Broad Street this morning at the Island Restaurant. It's a Jamaican-owned restaurant that has been here in Providence for a little while, I think. But before me, I have the proprietor. Good morning, sir. Could you tell us your name and how long this restaurant has been here?
I'm Ricky. We've been here over 5-6 years. Me and my wife. We started out a Jamaican restaurant, Caribbean. We're in front of 3 high schools, and we did burgers and fries, and that's now one of the most popular items here, like burgers and fries. So all the kids from the high school, they come here after school for lunch and then after school. So this place is packed during the day with kids.
So you get a lot of support for the community.
Yeah.
Well, I want to wish you the best, and we'll spread your news about this restaurant further, so probably your clientele will increase.
Thank you for that.
Nice meeting you, Ricky.
Thank you.
And have a good day.
You too.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's my show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be on tomorrow morning. Be here or be square. Until the Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show is done, I'm out of here. Have a good morning, my people, and take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. Have a good day.